Right, so we are back once again in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we are using FS Traffic to see how good it is and see what a flight using FS Traffic from Just Flight is like. So, I've loaded in here Newcastle Airport International, and we are just going to do a quick flight down to Manchester with Newcastle being a quieter airport and Manchester being a busier one. I thought we could see the difference in the two. So you have to set your destination airport and make sure that traffic will spawn there. So I've done that, I've confirmed it. We've got 100% traffic density, so that means it should load in. Things should have loaded in. I've got it working with live traffic as well. But as you can see, it is a Sunday early morning, and there's nothing here at the moment. They are just part of the scenery over there. So yeah, there is that. But out in the distance over there, which I think is coming in for a landing, is a Jet 2 plane. And yes, it is actually sporting the Jet 2 livery as well. So that is pretty cool if we can see that come in for a landing. And if that's part of FS traffic or whether that's just part of Microsoft Flight Sim traffic, we will soon find out. So let's just get started here. I think, right, let's get going, shall we? We want to hide that for now. Ground services, we want the GPU cart. Ground power request. Ooh. Oh yeah, ground power request. There we go. We've got the stairwell. We don't need that. Maintenance van. Fuel truck we will get because we need fuel of, what do we need? 4514. Oh, that's kilograms actually. We need to set that up, don't we? So let's go back to the menu, set up aircraft equipment. So I'll set up all this and then we'll come back once I've set. So here we are, that Jet 2 plane is coming in for a landing. As you can see, it's just off the end of the runway there. I can close that map now. I was just keeping an eye on that while I was setting up things in the cockpit for our flight. See what this goes like. So there we are, it's down. We might start hearing the sound soon. Maybe if we oh yeah, we can't open the windows on the PMDG. I forgot that was the Phoenix that could open the windows. There we go, Jet 2 holidays. Yeah, it is part of FS traffic because it had that little glitch where it seems like it's going to be taken off again on that animation, but it's not. It's actually stopping. So if we just take a look outside here, in case it disappears. They have a tendency to just disappear on the runway sometimes. There we go. Hopefully that's going to go in, taxi to a gate. It is actually coming in as well. That is cool. So there we go. It looks like we're using runway 25. Might not actually be in real life. I don't know what the weather is. Where's the windsock? Yeah, runway 25 is what we're going to be using today, I'm guessing. So how cool is that? There we go. Just to see the livery on the model matching is in a league of its own. So I don't know whether it'll just teleport off that place there. We do not know. Right, so can we start fueling? Can we not start fueling yet? Oh, there we go. It's on the move again. Don't think we can because we've already got some in. Right. Anyway, let's go to the init page and set up our flight plan. Right, so our gate is, I don't know what gate we were at. I can't remember. We'll just say gate 12. I don't know. Invalid. Route. Anyway, so Echo Golf November Tango Echo Golf Charlie is the core route. Flight plan request. Select. So just wait for that. Put in runway 25. There we go. Route uplink ready. We'll load that in. So, what is the progress with that plane? Where is it? Yeah, it's actually pulling into the gate. Oh, that is cool. Yeah. Worth the money already. Yeah, like I say, I wanted to go from a quiet airport to a busy airport and see how well FS traffic performed. So, we are going to do that. Now, I'm just going to skip ahead all the preparation for this flight and get ready to go, and I'll see you when we are ready to taxi and see if any other planes have turned up. Right, we're just sending our bus away and also removing the stairs, shutting the door. That's us all loaded and ready to go. APU is started. Our cruise altitude is 13,000 feet. So we're just going to set that straight up there. We're not going to use ATC today. We are just going to go with the flow. We're going to get the flight directors on. Right, we want to... Your dampers on. Heat. Get the hydraulic pumps. We want APU bleed on. We get the fuel pumps on. There's nothing in our center tanks, so we don't need to do anything with that. We are going to go to pushback. Pushback style. We want to go straight out left. So we're going to start that. Here we go. Beautiful day today. Not a lot of wind and not a lot of cloud coverage. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some traffic in the sky as well. There doesn't seem to be any contrails, because you do see contrails as well. So there is that. What? Why is the parking brake not working? That's not pushback complete. Why won't it let us do the parking brakes? Well, that is weird. Yeah, you didn't push back at all, friend. I'm just going to go into the controls and see why that is. Okay, so that is weird. I don't know why. I don't know why it wouldn't let us put on the parking brake, but fair enough.
Cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our left.
Right, so we want our transponder on. TARE.
Brakes released.
And position.
Brakes released. Here we go.
Terrain. Don't really need terrain on. It's been so long since I've flown the PMDG. It's forgetting what to do exactly. Right, so there we go. We can now start the engines. We've got APU bleed on. We can flick engine number 1 to ground. Wait for that N1 to rise, and then we'll introduce fuel. There we go. There we go, there's that Jet 2 plane still there. Pretty cool. I'll try and set parking brake.
Brake set.
I mean, it's as good as it's going to get. I might just have to hold on the brakes here just in case we try and get pushed away with the engine start here. So there we go. Start number 2. Keep an eye on this. Yeah, our throttle is linked. Just making sure with the controls. 20, there we go. Oh. This bird sounds beautiful. Definitely sounds beautiful. Does that still say 100% just to make sure? Yes, it does. Right, so we want auto throttle on. Can we arm LNAV and VNAV? Yes, we can. Brilliant. That's what I would like to see. We're going to go flaps 5. For takeoff, we will... Oh, you don't arm the speed brakes on the bone, do you? Don't think we do. We want another notch on there. We want taxi lights on. We'll runway turn off ones on. We will put position to strobe and steady. We want our engines to be on continuous. And I think APU bleed off. Oh, want to switch to the engines, turn off the APU. I think we are all good to go now. All lights extinguished that need to be extinguished. So let's get rolling. There we go. Getting moving now. So hopefully there'll be a lot more traffic once we get to Manchester, but Looking at that Jet 2 Holidays playing over there while we're taxiing to the runway. That is pretty cool to see. It's not something we see that I'm used to at all in the sim, because I haven't downloaded the free one or anything like that, because it just takes so much work to get it working. So I haven't been using that one. I've been waiting for this to come out, and so far, from what I've seen, I've not done a full flight yet. This is the first full flight I'll have done in it. So far, it looks good. Let's get a bit of a faster roll going. Right, and we're going to set our auto brakes to RTO. Like I say, it's only going to be a short flight today, straight down to Manchester. 110 souls on board. Fasten seatbelts, we will make sure they are on. I can't remember what else I need to do on the startup of this thing. I think that's pretty much it. I think we're pretty much all set. Just bring the engines down a little bit. See if anything else is coming in. Nope, it looks like it's pretty peaceful this morning. Hopefully Manchester is a little bit busier. One can hope. Pull the power and slow down a little bit. Right, put our land lights on to declare we are ready for takeoff. Like I said, no ATC today. We're just testing out the FS traffic. This is the first time actually flying a proper flight since I upgraded the PC as well, so we'll get to see how well that goes. Yeah, there's definitely nothing coming in. I've got the volume turned up on this video for the audio, the game audio, so you can hear the engines, because I do love the sound of the PMDG. Like I say, I would have done it in the Phoenix today, but the Phoenix just does not work. It just crashes to desktop every time I try and load a flight with it now. I don't know what's going on. I've submitted a help report to the website. Let's see what happens. Right, here we go. Right, everything's checked. Spoilers stored, flaps set. Landing lights, yeah. Everything looks good. Right. Toga. God, that was a quick takeoff, that was.
Positive rate of climb.
Yeah, gear up. Just follow the flight director for now before we put autopilot on. Bring up our flaps. Just going to fly manually for a little bit. Following the flight director. It's a lot more fun that way. I wish I had the eye tracker, because I'd like to see where I'm focusing on this flight. Flaps are up. Auto brakes off. Landing gear to go off. Right, we'll get autopilot on. We will get all the taxi lights off. Engines 2 off. So there we go. Bye bye Newcastle. Just sit up a little bit. Get a nice view there. Hope I'm not making you too sick with my head movement on the tracker IR here. Right, so we are going to zoom out a little bit on the range. So it is going to be a very quick flight, roughly half an hour flight. So to be honest, I'm probably going to be recording most of it. That is a strong bank turn. It seems like a strong bank. Oh, I love the sounds of this plane. I love the view as well. Taking off from Newcastle is a very scenic route. Because you've got the coast, you've got a few lakes, you've got the rivers, you've got the countryside, you've got the cities, or... There's a lot packed into that departure. Right, we're only sitting at 8,000. I think that's our transition there. Our next waypoint once we get past Gurley is our clearance up to 13,000. Not that it makes much difference. We're going to keep seatbelts on for the whole duration of this flight, as it is only a short flight. So I'm not seeing any other planes. I don't know whether it's just because it's going off a real world schedule. Sunday morning I can't imagine having that many flights, so I don't imagine there being a lot of flights today. Obviously that Jet 2-1 came in, so it is working, it is running. We'll see what Manchester looks like when we get down there, see whether it's busy or not. But I'm not seeing any contrails anywhere around us, which is making us worry whether it's actually functioning properly, because I've turned live traffic on. We will see once we get Manchester, I think. Man, 737s just sound incredible, don't they? Absolutely incredible. There we are, we're climbing up the cruise here. To be honest, we're not far from our top of descent, so it's going to be a very short flight today. $10,000 we'll turn our landing lights off. We will actually turn the seatbelt sign off so our cabin crew are aware and are able to assist people. There we go, look at the clouds today. Fantastic. Still think it's around 5 to 10 degrees outside currently. Right, so until we see some action, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll catch you on the other side. Right, here we go, top of descent. You can hear them engines rumbling down. Fantastic. Yeah, still no sign of any traffic yet, which is worrying. I don't know whether it's actually working. It seems like it is. It says in the manual that if it says 100% traffic, then it should be working. And as I said, that plane did land. Maybe it's just not a very busy day. I don't know. We will soon find out, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing even around. So we shall see. We shall see. Don't think I'll load that in yet. Master caution. What are we getting a caution for? Maybe it's speed. So we will put a little bit of a speed brake on. Yeah, we need to be below 250. 10,000, so that's what our computer was telling us we were doing wrong. Right, we're going to get our landing lights on as well as we're coming through 10,000. Release a bit of the speed brake. Keep that descent going nice and smooth. I've got the traffic radar on here as well, so if we have any traffic we should see it. There's going to be a cloudy approach into Manchester. Let's restore the speed brakes now. We're gonna go. We're gonna go auto brakes 1. We do not need a lot of stopping power today. We are quite light. Just get that set up before I forget. Seatbelt signs are back on. Make sure they are on. What is that over there? That is on. That should have been. Don't know what that is. We'll ignore it. 7,000 feet now. Got a feeling we should be slowing down at this point, but it's not saying decel till here, which I'll roll with. I'll let the computer do what it's doing. See how it goes. Just get comfortable here, ready for the landing. Put the range a little bit longer on that one. There we go. Hopefully we're not landing at the same time as one of the traffics. Quite cloudy in Manchester now at the minute compared to how clear it is over here. So is there an arm on this? Is there an arm position? I think there is. I think it's... Yeah, but I think you only arm it for landings on the bone. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to be hitting the decel point anyway, so it's going to want us to slow down now. Which it already is, slowing us down. Doing it perfectly. We're not losing our glide slope. That's good. We are going slightly. We are slightly above. It might just be down to the weather. Knocking us backwards and forwards a little bit. Because we're going through some quite heavy cloud. Yeah, we'll get some flaps in as well now. I'll keep the flaps going. Continuous on the engines. No visual as of yet. Arm approach. Flap 5. Under 10 miles, so we'll get the gears down. We'll continue with our flaps for approach. And bring that speed right down to 140. 140. Nice and slow. Oh, we really are in the soup. Flaps 25, we'll go flaps 30 for this landing. Do we have visual on the runway? Not yet. Five nautical miles out. Still no visual. Yeah, no visual on the runway. Leaving autopilot on. Oh, it's not on. We're getting some rain as well.
1,000.
Can we get an auto landing here? Cannot see a thing. Come on. There it is. There we go. Manual braking. And we're down. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. Turn off auto brakes. Runway turn off and taxi lights on. Turn the engines to off. Yeah, let's get the APU started. There we go. Terrible weather today in Manchester. crossing. Yeah, that was very low visibility, right to minimums there. I think I got visual about 500 feet, which is not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. Yeah, that is not good weather, is it? Dear me. Right, let's see if there's any traffic here. Any parked aircraft at all. I don't think it's likely at the minute. Judging on how well that flight went without any traffic, I don't think there's going to be much. Can we see any? Oh, there is! There's some EasyJets. Okay, so it is working, yeah. It's just quiet. I picked a quiet day to do a flight, didn't I? Oh, trust me to do that. I don't know where the Ryanair parking is in Manchester, but we're going to park over by some other planes, so we're not lonely. Yeah, that was pretty smooth landing. A little bit off the mark on the centre line, but we got there. Put the position lights to steady. Yes, we have some friends over there. Look at that. Try and get a thumbnail here with the traffic. Hopefully that's working. Yeah, there's an EasyJet getting boarded. We're just going to fill up one of these stands here. We'll go with this end one, I think, next to the EasyJet. Oh, we're on the wrong line. I think we should be on this line because we're a smaller aircraft. I think that'll do us. Try and set the parking brake. It'll not work. Nope, didn't work. Actually, I think we were meant to be on that line, but never mind. Look at that. Lots of EasyJet in Manchester. Lots of EasyJet in Manchester. Right, so we'll go to the APU. Oops. Cut our engines. Turn off taxi lights. We can turn off our wipers. We don't need them anymore. Turn off them. Turn off the yaw damper. Right, let's get... Where is it? Ground services running. We want to set the chocks. Request the stairs. No, actually. Could we have gotten the jetway? Jetway inhibit. No, can't. So request the stairs. Set the passenger target to 0, and we'll get the passenger bus. Cabin cleaning, we'll request that as well. And we'll empty off the aircraft as well. We can turn off the anti-collision. Right, so there we go. That is FS traffic. I know you didn't really get to see much of it, which is unfortunate, but that is how it goes sometimes in these videos. We'll start deplaning. So yeah, thank you very much for joining. If you want to see more simulator stuff like space stuff and flight sim, then do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment down below what you'd like to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.